Jimmy Polk preached on stakes earlier this week, and he said most of them make you hurt yourself. You understand that? Most of them are not even bad. Most of them are just as scared of you as you are of them. But you hurt yourself trying to get away from them. And you know, that's what happens. And what this word is, affrighted, it means just simply that they were shocked. I mean, that Jesus was supposed to be there and he wasn't. And then here's this glowing man in white apparel sitting on the right side. Guess what? You'd be shocked too. And that's why the accounts differ a little bit. You know, one of them has two angels, one of them has one. One of them talks about him glowing. He's always in white apparel. But listen, you know, it differs a little bit. But why? Is because it shocked them so much it was hard to process that right at the beginning. But as they begin to head out to find the other disciples, the word turns into tremble and amazed. And the word is afraid. And afraid means that they were in awe. They started putting it together. And man, it was one of those where you know that something so good happens to you, but you still lose your appetite. You ever had that? When you get such good news that you can't even eat. I mean, you're just in awe. You're thinking, oh man, this is so big. So big. This is so wonderful. I'm amazed. Now, when I think about that, I still look back. And even though they were shocked, I mean completely shocked, when they went in the tomb, they noticed Jesus wasn't there. Number two is they noticed that the man that was sitting on the right of the tomb wasn't a normal man. They noticed that he was a young man, and they also noticed he was in white apparel. And every one of the accounts talks about how this man was dressed. Everyone, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, all four accounts of the gospel, all four accounts of walking in the tomb speaks about knowing that Jesus wasn't there, and it also identifies the man in white apparel. Sort of think about that. What does that mean? You know, that person, that angel, that servant of God that God sent to this special place, He made sure you knew Him from the Word. He was different, amen? That's why they recognized Him. Even though they were shocked, even though they had just stepped on a stake, they remembered what He was wearing. That He was different. That He was glowing. Simply by the young man, it just meant that he didn't look. You know, when God sends somebody, He's not going to send an angel with a crutch. He was perfect. He was young. He was different. He was a servant of God. And the more I thought about that, the more I prayed about that, we should be different. God tells us right there in His resurrection that when He sends somebody that's going to be important, when He sends you out on something, when He sends you to be His example, then He's going to make you different. He wants you to be different from the world. All the things that were going on at that day, this guy had to look different from all the others. That, my friend, is what God wanted. So today, I look at the churches, I look at our Christians, I even look at myself a lot of times. And I can't tell the difference between me and the world. I'm doing the same things. I'm talking like them. I'm acting like them. And I know that God wants me different. My daddy has sit me down at least 100 times since I've been a pastor. He says, it doesn't matter who else does it in your church. You're the pastor. And he's trying to drill that in my head so I'll never forget it, even when he's gone. And he says, you're held at a different place. And he keeps telling me that. And I said, well, Daddy, don't matter. You know, this and this pastor. And he said, it doesn't matter. You're the pastor that's been called upon you. Amen. You're supposed to be different. Amen. I can't tell you how true that is. Amen. I find myself looking and acting like the world, and I know it's wrong. And the only thing I can do is stop and put on the white apparel. I've got to look different. I've got to act different. I have got to represent God different than all the other ones. Do you agree with that this morning? You know, He said something Brother Wally, and I'm going to close right here, but Brother Wally, he sung about it. Over there in chapter 15, I think it's verse 37, it talks about the last thing that Jesus says. Well, in the other accounts of the gospel, it says that Jesus said, "It is finished." That's what he said. He said, "It is finished." The last words that Jesus Christ said alive before he was resurrected was, "It is finished." And I look back and see what the angel said as Mary walked in the tomb. He said, "You seek Jesus of Nazareth." And when I put that together, I think, you know what? That's what we're supposed to be doing. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you work. I don't care what you do for fun. You know what we're supposed to be doing? Seeking Jesus. Boy, I need to find Him in my house. Amen. I hope you can find Jesus Christ in your house somewhere. Amen. I hope He's in our church. I hope He's in our Sunday school room. I pray to God right now that we can walk back there in children's church, and I pray we can look for Jesus and find Him. He was supposed to be dead, but Mary still saw Him. Jesus said it was finished. You know what? When you find Jesus, that's what you find. Jesus said at that point in time, He said it was finished. The beating that I took, they ain't going to beat me no more. No more. No more, amen. Sin has no more price for its pay. Your sin today has no more price for its pay on the cross. He's talking about it's finished. He said, I'm not going to die. I'm not going to suffer for sin any longer, for it's finished. I tell you what, when we find Jesus Christ, we ought to be able to say it's finished. I'm serious. It's finished. I no longer have to look for Him. I have found what I'm looking for. I found salvation. And I believe that if you really take Him, if you're really saved, then you're going to find Him in your house. You're going to find Him in your car. You're going to find Him at work. You're going to find Him at your church. You're going to find Him in your Sunday school, because He's going to be with you. Because it's finished. You're not looking anymore. You found the one we call Jesus. It is finished. Why do we come to church, leave church, come to church, leave church? Why do we serve God and quit serving God? I tell you what, if we ever truly find God, it is finished. I found what I'm looking for. I don't need another Savior. I'm not looking for anything better. I have found what I am looking for. So many people today are unhappy in this world. They don't know why. I keep thinking, at one point in time in my life, I said, you know what? If I can get this truck, I'm going to be happy. And I'd get that truck, and I was happy for a little while. It smelled good, and I looked good in it. You know, after a while, I do look good in some things now. Amen. I drive that thing, you know, it just wear off, and I wasn't happy anymore. I'd be thinking, I need something else. I bought a 2-story house. I bought a jet ski. I bought all these things. And they did. They worked for a little while. I did. I felt pretty good. But never lasted. Amen. Never lasted. In a couple of months, a couple of weeks, a couple of days, I was already looking for something else to make me happy. I tried. I'd have a girlfriend, and she would make me happy for nothing ever satisfied me. Until. I met you. Amen. Every head bowed.